gotta let you off that easy. Upstate where,
We
you
want
know what I
something
mean?
controversial, like we want to hear something
How'd
crazy.
you get started?
What's
All
your
that
grind?
good stuff.
That's the bigger question. Like, what's your grind?
I'm trying to just get noticed right now. Get my name up. Trying to make it in this music. That's my grind right now.
So do you sing, you produce, you do both?
I rap and I sing.
There you go.
What's
Okay.
up? So you gonna spit some bars for us?
I suppose.
What? Oh, this is
Alright,
lit.
see, that seat ain't high enough, guys. See, y'all co-hosts ain't doing y'all job right now. Should be feeling pressure
Hold
right
on,
now.
hold on, but
She
we
got
do
this.
have to give a big shout out to Yuri and Boris for checking in from Russia. He says you look like a old school gangster with your glasses on.
Okay.
That's exactly what he sees.
It's bad that music soul child with a
He's like,
dream.
that CEO guy looks like an old school gangster with his glasses on. He reminds me of Frank Martin or something. I was like, wow, really? And this is coming from Russia right
I
now.
was like that as long as you keep bringing them bottles.
Yeah, so
From
like,
Russia with love right there. You know?
so like, alright, how did you start?
Really, I just started like writing when I was young inside my own, reading books. That's how it really all started. And
Who was your inspiration to start?
my father was. He had like this whole room set up with DJ equipment. And I just used to just go in there.
Is it awesome when you have somebody in the house and they're just doing that one day, you just happen to see it, and then you just find out how connected to it you are, and it connects you more to that person, whether it's your mother or your father?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I love it. It inspires you to do more. Because you know you have that where you can just go home and you go into it, it's just like, hey, you know, this, that, before. So what type of rap do you do? You do gangster rap, you do regular flow rap, you do inspirational rap?
I just do like real rap. I mean, I can't really put it in a category because I do all types of music. I mean, besides country, but you know, I'm just real.
What's wrong with country?
Nothing. I like country. I like country.
What's wrong with
I like
country?
country.
What's wrong with country? Okay, no, I respect that because, you know, like I was telling them last week, whenever you do something in this craft, you can't just put yourself in one position. You have to be able to do multiple areas of this industry because, you know, one's going to fail, but then two is going to succeed, and then so on and so forth. So it's like, you know, me just being a DJ instead of being an MC, an MC,
That's that Russian vodka.
an MC, an engineer, producer, you know, a facilitator, stuff like that. That's something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to, you know, to take your talent and put your skills to use. A lot of people don't understand that actual text. What I mean is, if you have a strong talent for music, exploit it as far as you possibly can. And a lot of people don't get that, and that's the reason why I tell DJs, hey, listen, you know, you only do hip hop, you only give me making $150 a night, enjoy your night.
That's not what you tell them, so stop lying.
That's what I tell
No,
them.
you don't.
What I tell
You
them?
don't say it like that. So
What do I tell them?
we're not gonna have this conversation right now.
I mean, I'm being nice when I say it like that, but I mean,
You were like the bullies of.
Okay,
of
I am a
DJ.
prick. I am
Yeah.
a prick. Okay, I've been called narcissistic a lot, but
That's like a secret.
Fuck you doing?
it is, because like at the end of the day, I'm a very cool person until you push the wrong button. Sagittarius were the most lovable people in the world until you piss us off.
Here he go again.
So
anyway,
oh, you know what?
This ain't about you tonight.
I know.
We got a special guest, so we gonna put her in the hot seat.
I'm gonna shut up now. You go ahead. That's your job. That's your
In the
job.
hot seat.
That's your job, sir.
You know, so we're gonna ask
She
her
looking at you
questions.
like, what the hell's a hot seat? Her people's about to jump you right now. See it, right?
Wait,
I can feel her eyes beaming behind me.
Wait, don't want no problems. Wait, don't want no problems. Man,
Go ahead.
maybe a long run back to Utica.
Go ahead.
I'm just playing.
So
But
I got a question for all of you actually.
what's the question?
Alright, so I know like there's like realistic goals, like what you want to do when you get like, but you know like how you have that one thing like, yo, when I get bread, the first thing I'm gonna buy, like the first thing I'm gonna do. What is that like first thing like when you make it to a point where you're like you can do whatever you want?
With my money?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Well, you know, first things first, I'm gonna buy my mother a house, you know, so she can own that, and then after that, you know, I'm gonna just like open a bunch of businesses, mainly with children, you know what I'm saying, like where I live at, there ain't much for kids, so
Where you live?
upstate, Rome, New York, there ain't much, it's just the YMCA and that's it, and they charge too much for kids.
I'm about to say, I know they charge an arm and a leg, because they do that down here all day. Arm, leg, firstborn, and your next.
That's my plan, one day.
That's actually mad too.
Nice.
That was really like, nah, that was real.
Okay, Miss Questionnaire, it's your turn now.
She touched your heart with that answer. She touched your heart.
No, you stop. I want a treehouse. Like in the woods. The thing is like I gotta travel to figure out where I want it.
I think she's the first black person I've ever heard to say once she gets some money, she's gonna
Yo,
take
I
it.
she's
just
not last
like
week.
I just
I mean,
want
she was, but I mean, I'm like, you know how some people just say it to me, but like
No, I really
play a
mean
word
that.
bullshit, like she's dead serious about this.
We know
like I
she's
got a
serious.
whole Pinterest.
She got a wayboard. We know she's
Hey,
serious.
to each their own. I can't be mad at you because, to be honest with you, I do something like my uncle and they have like a big ass house, like out in the middle of nowhere. It's like a castle. It's crazy, but I'd probably buy a house like that. But then I would do the same thing you would do, but I target more the high school kids that don't know how to stay the hell in school and bring their ass to boot camp and scare the hell out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I would do. A
That
lot of
don't
people
even
in New York.
work.
Yeah,
That stuff,
doesn't.
that stuff does not
Oh,
work.
no. My version works.
Just
No,
let
it's
him
like-
live in
I've
his
had
world. Let him live in his
17
world. Let
I've
him
had
live in his world.
17 successful trials. It's already worked.
Yeah,
It's
but
already
you're
been
not
done.
making a great person out of that. Like, what are you really doing but teaching them how to follow routine in a different way? That's
No,
why I
no,
don't like
you see that-
situations like that.
No, we don't teach them how to follow the routine. We teach them how to live their life under what they do. So if a parent says, I want you to do this or I want you to do that, and they have a reason for not wanting to do it, okay, tell me. And then we're going to figure out where you need to go from there. But if you need that tough love, that good knock in their head that your parents not going to give you, that's what we're going to give you. That's
But
the
like, do
difference.
you really sit with them and see like what they like to do?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like the issue with that. Like, with kids is not like people are not taking time to get them. Like, there are bad kids. Like, I'm saying there's some messed
Definitely
up
bad
kids.
apples. And even,
But-
even they can be worked with, but at the
That's
same
what
time, you
I'm
have to sit
saying,
and
like-
listen to them and talk to them and not talk at them.
Yeah,
It's
like,
a big
you can't-
difference because a lot of kids feel like when a grown up comes and says something, it's all, oh, you know what I'm saying, because I've been there, done that. It's true. I've been your age, you ain't never been mine, but I'm not going to sit there with that mentality and come at you like that.
But at
That's
the
the
same
reason why it
time,
works.
it's a whole different time. Like,
It is.
I would never like be like, oh, you know, like adults don't have nothing something to tell me. But I'm like, some of the things I'm experiencing, what do y'all even like? What do y'all even know?
I mean, it's like A-Track versus CDJs. I
Like,
get it, but
who am I gonna ask
you're
about
right.
living in the woods in a treehouse? I can't even talk to I could talk to my friends about that, but who am I really talking to about that? It's more like people
Your
are so
local
quick
Parks
to.
and Recreation Department?
I low key wanted to. That's
Well, no, see, the thing about it is you
I'll
gotta
take a
remember, just because somebody doesn't know about living in a treehouse doesn't mean somebody doesn't know about living. Just because of the fact that you can't talk to them and say, hey, listen, I wanna do this treehouse thing or whatever, what do you know about it? They might not know that much about living in a treehouse, but they might know a lot more about nature. They might know a lot more about living in nature, stuff like that.
that's far.
You can actually start building your information around what other people know instead of just saying, okay, well, he doesn't know about, living in the tree in the middle of
Yeah, it's
nowhere,
not
you know what I'm
really
saying?
like
It's
that.
kinda, you have to be able to take from different people.
No, it's
No,
not
you don't
that.
know
It's
about
just.
it.
It's
Honestly, I
just
think
the
she
connection.
would. I think she would be living up there and be good.
I can say her, that's why
I could see her like she seems like the type that would buy.
Here comes the shots by upstate.
Oh,
Talking
stop.
about upstate, something about
She
woods
seems like
and
the type she
whatnot.
would buy like just a huge
You better tell
house.
them Rome got a hood, Rome got a ghetto.
Oh, stop it. She seems like the type that
Y'all got a bodega, y'all got a corner store.
once she gets her money, she seems like the type where she'll buy a house big enough to say, okay, listen, man, this is your wing and this is mine. And then just call it a day and then have
He
like a
just
whole
said
kid
next
thing.
week, you go host his next mixtape. That's
Shut
all.
up.
He just
And
said
then
that
just have the
shit
whole
right
kid thing, situated. But that's because that's her passion, that's what she wants to do. Everybody has the right to have their own passion, which brings me to you, because you ain't saying nothing yet.
now. Cause he's trying to host your mixtape too.
I can't ask you right now.
If
I'm gonna need y'all to wake the hell up, first off.
No,
No, that's a hard thing to think about.
She's getting vodka smacked.
I know it's
She's getting vodka
raining.
smacked. She's
I
already
know
halfway
it's
through. She's getting
raining
vodka
and it's
smacked.
drizzling
I am,
and all that,
But
but
what I would do with my money when I first get it is I want to take like this huge trip like around the world, but it's like me kind of like by myself because like I like people, but like I'm kind of like
No, you
still
don't.
a loner.
You're so alone.
no, you don't. You
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna
No,
travel
you
the world,
do not.
you should
See,
have somebody
I'm
go
here
to.
right now.
The
Don't
way
embarrass
the
me,
way your
right?
Facebook is set up, you're right. We're not gonna go there. I'm
Don't
gonna leave you
embarrass
alone.
me.
yeah, I second that. Like you definitely, I feel like you need to travel by yourself. Sometimes.
Yeah, like
You have
but
to.
I don't want to
Well, no, I
do it
agree
like
with that.
really, really by myself. Like because okay, the way I like people is I like people in portions. Like you see this is a good amount for me. I don't need no more than this.
Yeah.
Go past that and now I'm uncomfortable.
The
Like, it's
truth
too, so
will
like
set
I
you
kind of want to
free.
set it up where like I have like different like parts of people in my life and like I meet them like I meet my friends from high school in like Amsterdam or like my friends from college in Paris.
Oh, okay,
or,
that's different. Okay,
like,
that's different. Yeah, that's different.
and link up with my mom in like Africa or like wherever like
I feel
and
you.
meet up with people in
Let me
different
say
places.
the words Africa and travel to my mother. She better smack me 8 times. Cause she can't stand the flight.
Really?
She can go, but she can't stand. A lot of people.
I don't know if my mom would
That's the-
actually be
that's
down
the
for
worst
Africa
flight.
because my mom's
Going to
not that
Egypt,
type
that's the
either.
worst flight in the
Yeah,
world.
But
Egypt's the worst.
That's the
that was,
worst.
you know, just an example. I would want to take like different people in my life, different places, like everywhere. But
Well,
I'm
see,
going everywhere.
So
That's
where you
That's
so
what
where you
I
taking
think.
so where you taking the social club
certain
though?
you gonna go to by yourself, and everybody gonna be everybody. I feel that.
Because
I
it's
feel
more
that.
like you can't deal with the same person all the time.
Exactly.
Yo, look, I'm here
Exactly.
with you.
Yes, that's yeah. I
You
can't.
want to take certain people, so where you taking the social club?
I'm taking a
She's
social club. We're gonna think about that. We're gonna think
No,
about that.
no, we ain't got to think about it. We gonna go on the Bora Bora. if it's
so,
like
yeah,
that.
That would be
I
I
a
love
good
Bora
idea.
Bora. I love Bora Bora.
I'm in
That's
the Bora-
definitely one of my
I'm
We're
spots.
gonna put
I
back on the shelf. You ain't noticed. She cleaned it up well though. She
I've
put
been
back
to
on the
Bora
shelf,
Bora
but
8
cleaned it up.
times. I will.
didn't
would
put you
live
on a
there.
shelf. I don't know. I don't know where I'm taking nobody.
I can't.
You just named like 3 places.
I made that up. I told you my mother not really going to Africa.
Like making stuff up
My
now?
mother is not staying on a flight that long
Honestly,
either.
honestly,
Now she off
traveling
script.
wise, you know what I would do seriously? I would take everybody to Russia just so I can see the clubs out there.
I did not with
That's
The
dope.
clubs.
I only want to go for the
No, see,
vodka.
the thing is-
What about
See,
Cyprus? I heard
okay.
Cyprus has a really
I
good
wanna go.
nightlife.
I'm kind of
Yes.
good
I
on
wanna go to
Russia.
Cyprus.
The thing with Russia is that a lot of people don't get. They think it's cold, it's crazy, it's backwards. It's actually not. It's only certain parts of Russia is like that. And a lot of people always concentrate on stuff like that. Now the Kremlin and Moscow, that's a whole different thing. You go to Prague and Slovakia and all these other places, it's a whole different thing.
I'm sure.
they have
I
this
still
thing
got clubs that's popping.
Dude, they have clubs out there. They have pyrotechnics like you would never believe. They have bars in there that start from the beginning of the door, circle all the way around the club, and come back
That's
to
how
the door.
Cairo is.
They have, yeah, I know. They have, and it's all certain parts. Like you go to the first part is vodka, the next part is cognac, the next part is moonshine, the next part is gin. All
And
the way
we're
around
still
the club.
staying here like, why
It's
are we not?
unbelievable.
Why are we
Like
not
their
over here?
nightlife versus ours is
Right?
unbelievable.
Why are we not going with LaGuardia right now? You talking
I
about-
listen, no, because first of all, you go to restaurant from LaGuardia and see how you feel when you get there.
I don't care as long as I got Jack. As long as I got Henny and Jack before I got my money, I'm good.
Either we leave from Newark or we don't go. I learned my lesson right
Wait,
from
why?
LaGuardia. Because Newark, first of all, Newark has what's called a two-stream flight. It takes you straight from here, straight to Cali. You take the big plane, you jump on that, and it has like, you know, the lounge upstairs where we all sit in VIP and all that
That's that
stuff and
soul
everything
plane
like
shit.
that. Like I mean, it is, but at the same time, it's not, because when you get on the plane, you don't even see it. You have to walk past this little like hall, and there's steps that you go up, and then the cockpit's up front with the captain and everything like that. Then you have, you know, the seats in the back for all the VIP. It's a lounge behind that. It's like a 50, maybe 50, 60 person lounge. You can actually stand at the bar and order a drink. You can dance a little bit if you want. It's dope. But at the end of the day, that's the reason why I say take that way. Because if you leave from LaGuardia, you're going to be sitting in that same old coach chair for 9, 10 hours, passing 3 time zones. When you get out of there, when I say the bitches come out of you if you never did that before, the first time I went there, I had no equilibrium, nothing, for like the first day and a half. I could barely walk.
Wow.
You can barely walk now.
You know what? It's
What's the
alright.
difference?
It's alright.
So like, what's like, I don't know how much like people travel, so I wanna know like what's your favorite place to go to?
Bora Bora.
Ooh, oh, that's tough.
8 times over.
I think either
Shit, nah, I
Either-
gotta see the Russian Bora.
I got like 3. It's gotta be either Belize, Cozumel, or Egypt.
Belize is dope. Actually, I didn't think Belize was
No.
gonna be like that.
No, Belize.
I didn't think Belize was gonna be lit.
I was good until we decided to go scuba diving, and when I say the water's so clear, you can
Yeah, I
see the
know.
shark from like.
Yeah, from like mad
Yeah,
far out.
after that, I was good. But
Because they all chill right in the middle, right in the deep area, and you see them chilling. Yeah.
I was good outside that part, but yeah, it's gotta be.
Belize is one of those countries you go to. This is like, oh yay, Belize. You go to the plane, like, holy shit, where the hell did I just land?
I think number 1 for me is Egypt because then I was 13 when I went, and I went with like.
Egypt is dope, but it's too hot. I can't do it.
That's why you go out during the nighttime.
I'm a polar bear. I can't do it.
Hey,
Like,
bro,
I've
you're
never
not a
really been out there.
you're not a polar bear. Polar bear has hair. You don't have any hair right now.
I'm proud not to have any hair. If
So,
I had hair, I'd be worse.
What
I'm
do you
sweating
like?
right now.
A shade polar bear?
Pretty much.
You a new hybrid?
Yeah, I'll be there.
You do hybrid because of global warming? You lost your hair, you shed it and whatnot?
Like Redman said, I'll be there.
You gotta get back to the kids' table.
So you said like even in Puerto Rico before?
Yeah, that's like as far
I
as
like Puerto
like
Rico.
out the U.S.
I actually like
But
what
I like Puerto Rico a lot.
Places in
It
the
was really
U.S.
nice.
So what's your favorite part about it? Like what did you like?
What, Puerto Rico?
Mhm.
Probably just the food.
The open bar.
Yeah, the food is
Oh,
dope.
good.
The open
There's
bar.
always those little like mom and pop run like stores, whatever you go into, like restaurants, and you eat. Yo, the food is dope in there. Oh my god.
So what was the best thing you ate? Cause I'm a food person, so you know I like recommendations.
I don't like seafood, but everything else that I ate was
How could
good.
you not like
What?
seafood?
I don't know.
I mean, you
tried
see food
it.
every day.
Yeah.
Ah, see.
so
corny.
Oh my god, yo.
Kids' table. One more joke like that. You go to the kids' table, right next to the fan, and you leaving the vodka at the table.
What was your favorite place?
As what's that
And
you
your
got? What's
favorite
that
food?
you got in front of you? Is that sushi?
I don't know. You know,
Sushi?
I gotta say the best vacation I
What's
ever
that?
had
Sushi?
was I
That's what
really
your
took
man's
a
gave me
cross-country
What's
right
that?
trip.
What do you
That's
give you,
the
spread?
best place.
Wait.
Wait, hold on. Wayne gave you the spread?
Nah,
What's
your
that?
man.
That's from the station.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
from the
Oh.
station.
Like, God,
Oh.
You better act like you don't be here.
David did that.
Ah,
Can
listen.
she finish? Can she
If
finish?
anybody, listen, anytime I violate the rules, I didn't read that. I thought it was a script. My bad.
Did she finish her cross country story? That's actually starting to get good. Like,
Listen, I just asked the question.
Yeah.
Cause she said, "Oh, they're too quiet for me." You know, I see.
she answered like 3 questions
I'm
already.
not
Yeah, you
talking
just
to
like
you.
go
Straight
inject you.
up.
Like she was there like, oh, I
Hold
like
on,
Puerto
hold
Rico.
on,
Yo,
hold
I
on.
love Puerto
I
Rico. I gotta go.
can't see you. So, you know, at this point,
You feel some type of way?
now I can see the top.
Right.
I never feel the
Who
way.
said?
Why you always
No,
gotta? Wait, why you gotta bring some
It's
extra
Gucci, no,
feelings?
it's fine, CEO. That's how you feel.
Okay, can she finish her story, please? Because you rudely cut her off.
I'm about to send y'all
Over
some emails
script-ish.
from. We better go back to the original flyer with just me and my number 1 draft pick. Y'all getting on my nerves.
Oh, what's wrong? You feeling better? Okay, please continue before you really interrupted.
Oh, yeah, no, I took a cross country road trip before, and that was like my favorite vacation because it was kind of like a million different places at once. Like I really just
Right.
stopped like everywhere.
Where'd you go? You went from like New York to Cali?
I
or-
went from New York to Texas.
I hate Texas. I mean, no.
I
I
love
like Texas.
Which
The only
part?
problem is like,
San
which
Antonio.
part?
Don't ever go to Granbury.
I've never
Yeah.
been to Granbury.
Granbury's
Granbury's hard.
Remember the country festival that? Yeah, don't ever go to
Yeah,
Granbury.
Granbury's crazy. You know, like the only reason why I don't like Texas is because I've driven to California
Light skin?
5 times. It takes 10 hours on Interstate 40 to get through Texas. It's like, yay, I'm getting to Texas. I'm halfway through. 3 hours
No,
later, it's
but
like,
Texas is huge.
You want to know a quicker way?
like, damn it. What?
You want to know a quick way to get through Texas?
Fly. Shut up.
No. Stop at your nearest truck stop and walk in, and when it says whites only, you get dragged through quicker.
No. I'll say that about Arkansas. I will never stop in Arkansas again. Where they burnt the cross behind the hotel that me and my dad stayed at because it was driving Flex's
Yeah,
truck.
West Virginia was
We
a
was
little
done.
weird too.
Virginia last.
West Virginia.
West Virginia was horrible.
We went to-
definitely
we
weird.
went to-
Tennessee was kind of weird too. Even though Nashville was like my favorite.
No,
place.
Tennessee was
Nashville
scary
really
for me.
good.
That was my first car show with
Northern
Flex.
Virginia was the worst trip we had. We went last weekend, and our car was
You didn't
parked.
tell me what happened. You said something
Our
happened.
car was parked in the hotel parking lot for the whole weekend. The day of the show, we went up for dinner, came outside, the whole front of the car was smashed in.
But
What?
Now, mind you, we're the only black folk. We went to Walmart, and there was no black people. So you know when you go to
That's
we went to
Yeah, that's how you know it's
we
real.
went to the Waffle House,
And
and there was no black people.
now you know